The Bible tells the stories of many patriarchs and tribes, with a focus on the descendants of Abraham through his son Isaac. However, a significant chapter often overlooked is the narrative of Ishmael and his 12 tribes. Let us explore the biblical references to the 12 tribes of Ishmael. Once upon a time in the ancient land of Ur, there lived a man named Abram and his wife Sarai. They were well respected in their community, known for their kindness and hospitality. However, there was a shadow that loomed over their lives Sarai was unable to conceive, and the couple longed for the pitter-patter of little feet to fill their home. As the years passed, Abram and Sarai's desire for a child grew stronger. They prayed fervently, seeking guidance in their shared dreams of parenthood. Despite their unwavering faith, the gift of a child remained elusive. One day, as Abram was tending to his flocks under the vast desert sky, an idea took root in Sarai's heart. She approached her husband with a proposal born out of desperation and a desire to fulfill the promise of descendants that had been given to them by God. "Sarai," Abram said, his eyes filled with compassion, "I see the sorrow in your eyes. What troubles your heart, my love?" Tears glistened in Sarai's eyes as she spoke. "Abram, the years have passed, and still our home echoes with the absence of children. There is another way to fulfill the promise. Take my maidservant Hagar as a wife. Through her, we may have the child we so desperately long for." Abram listened thoughtfully, recognizing the pain in Sarai's voice. After much contemplation, he agreed to Sarai's proposition. Hagar conceived a child. However, the joy of Hagar's pregnancy soon turned into tension and conflict. A divide emerged between her and Sarai. The prospect of motherhood for Hagar brought forth complex emotions in Sarai, and the once harmonious household was now clouded by a sense of unease. And Sarai asked Hagar to leave their house. During this turmoil, an angel of the Lord appeared to Hagar, comforting her and providing a glimpse into the future of her unborn son Ishmael. The angel's words carried a promise of blessings for Ishmael, who would become the father of a great nation. Genesis 17:20. "As for Ishmael, I have heard you. I will surely bless him. I will make him fruitful and will greatly increase his numbers. He will be the father of 12 rulers, and I will make him into a great nation." A newfound strength filled her heart. With the promise of a great nation echoing in her ears, Hagar gathered her courage and returned to the household of Abram and Sarai. Years passed, and as Ishmael grew into adolescence, tensions began to resurface. The once hoped-for harmony began to unravel as the differences. Sarai, now Sarah, once again found herself unable to bear the sight of Hagar and her son. Sarah approached Abram with a heavy heart, expressing her concerns about the potential threat that Ishmael posed to their own son Isaac. Abram, torn between the love for both his sons, faced a difficult decision. Reluctantly, he agreed to Sarah's plea, and Hagar and Ishmael found themselves once again cast into the wilderness. As they journeyed, their water supply dwindled, and despair settled in. In a moment of desperation, Hagar placed her son under the shade of a bush and distanced herself, unable to bear the thought of witnessing his suffering. It was in this moment that God heard the cry of the distressed mother and the faint whimper of Ishmael. An angel once again, comforting Hagar and revealing a well nearby. The well provided the life-saving water they needed, and Hagar and Ishmael were sustained by God. As the years unfolded, Ishmael grew into a skilled archer and, true to the angel's prophecy, became the father of a great nation. 1 Chronicles 1:29-33. Ishmael plays a crucial and prominent role in the religious traditions of Abrahamic faiths, contributing significantly to the genealogy and history of the tribes associated with his name. Both biblical and Islamic narratives assert that Ishmael was Abraham's firstborn, serving as a common patriarch in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. For Muslims, Ishmael holds particular significance as it is believed that he played a role in the construction of the Kaaba, the holiest site in Islam located in Mecca. While religious traditions may differ in certain aspects, Ishmael is often remembered as a descendant of Abraham who would play a pivotal role in the history of Arab tribes. In Hebrew, his name means God will hear. The cultural and religious implications of Ishmael's narrative resonate throughout the history of the Ishmaelite tribes, according to the biblical account. The historical narrative reveals that the 12 tribes and the descendants of Ishmael took separate paths. The Arabian Peninsula, comprising Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, and the United Arab Emirates. They established settlements spanning a vast geographical area that included parts of North Africa and the Middle East. However, there were 5 other tribes descended from Abraham through his other wife Keturah, which we have a separate video for in this channel if you would like to see. Though the ancient historical records and archaeological evidence regarding these tribes are limited, we can draw some general assumptions based on the biblical account and certain historical references. Tribe of Naboth, Isaiah 67. All Kedar's flocks will be gathered to you. The rams of Nebaioth will serve you. They will be accepted as offerings on my altar, and I will adorn my glorious temple. This verse is part of a larger prophecy in which Isaiah envisions a time when the nations and their wealth will be drawn to Zion, contributing to its glory. Kedar and Nebaioth are mentioned here, representing Arabian tribes. The imagery suggests a future where even these distant and traditionally nomadic people will be part of the worship and offerings in the restored and adorned temple of God. The tribe of Naboth emerged as skilled traders and merchants. Nestled along the ancient trade routes, they became key players in the economic prosperity of the region. Their legacy endures in the bustling marketplaces and the echoes of their trade songs. They were located in northwestern Arabia, the Arabian Peninsula, including modern-day Yemen, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Oman. Tribe of Kedar, Arabic shepherds and skilled archers. The tribe of Kedar roamed the vast deserts, finding sustenance and security in their mobile lifestyle. Their mastery of the bow became legendary, a symbol of their resilience in the face of adversity. The Bible references the Kedarites consistently as nomadic people in various passages. In Psalm 120, which expresses distress, the speaker, having fled, dwells in Meshech among the tents of the Kedarites. Isaiah 42:11 mentions Kedar in a song of praise. In Jeremiah 49:28, prophesy against Arabia, specifically mentioning Kedar, foretelling their destruction by King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon. Ezekiel 27:21 notes that Arabia and the princes of Kedar engaged in trade, exchanging lambs, rams, and goats with Tyre. Tribe of Adbeel, known for their proficiency in the arts of music and poetry, the tribe of Adbeel contributed to the cultural tapestry of the Ishmaelite community. Their melodic tunes and eloquent verses became a source of inspiration for generations to come. The Adbeel tribe is frequently associated with the inhabitants of the region of Arubu. Some scholars speculate that the Adbeel tribe may have resided in the Sinai Peninsula. The tribe of Mibsam distinguished themselves as healers and herbalists. Their knowledge of medicinal plants and holistic healing practices made them indispensable members of the community, nurturing the physical well-being of their fellow tribespeople. 1 Chronicle 4:24-27. The descendants of Simeon, Nemuel, Jamin, Jareb, Zerah, Shaul. 25. Shalom was Shaul's son, Mibsam his son, and Mishma his son. 26. The descendants of Mishma, Hamuel his son, Zakah his son, Shimei his son. 27. Shimei had 16 sons and 6 daughters, but his brothers did not have many children, so their entire clan did not become as numerous as the people of Judah. These verses provide a genealogical account, mentioning the descendants of Mishma within the broader genealogy of Simeon with a potential intermarriage with the Simeonites. Mishma's descendants were known for their agricultural prowess, cultivating fertile lands amidst the arid desert. Through ingenious irrigation systems and sustainable farming practices, they transformed barren landscapes into thriving oases. There is speculation that the Mishima tribe played a noteworthy role in founding villages close to Jebel Mishima. Some theories suggest that the Mishima tribe might have eventually assimilated and faded from historical records, possibly due to their merging with the Simeon tribe through intermarriages. The tribe of Duma found their strength in trade and diplomacy. As mediators between different tribes and external communities, They played a crucial role in maintaining peace and fostering cooperation in the challenging desert environment. In the book of Joshua, Duma is referenced as a city in Canaan, and it is linked with Edom. Isaiah 21:11, a prophecy against Duma. Someone calls to me from Seir, Watchman, what is left of the night? Night guard, what is left of the night? In this verse, the prophet Isaiah receives a prophecy specifically against Duma, and the text portrays a dialogue with a night guard inquiring about the remaining duration of the night. The symbolism is often interpreted as a metaphor for seeking insight into future events or the unfolding of God's plan. The Massa tribe, dwelling as nomads in the expansive desert, displayed remarkable proficiency in survival skills. Their adeptness at navigating challenging terrain and locating essential resources, such as water and shelter, served as a testament to their resilience and adaptability. During the Israelites' journey across the Red Sea into Arabia, El Massa is identified as the place where they expressed discontent. Exodus 14:27. Tribe of Hagar. Known for their craftsmanship and artisan skills, the tribe of Hagar created intricate designs and exquisite artifacts. Their handiwork adorned the dwellings of the Ishmaelite community, showcasing a commitment to beauty and craftsmanship. It is believed that the modern city of Taima, situated at the southwestern boundary of the vast Nafud Desert, has been built upon the remains of the ancient oasis with the same name. 1 Chronicles 5:10-19-20. The Bible makes mention of the Hagarites, narrates a conflict between the Israelites and the Hagarites during Saul's reign, resulting in the defeat of the latter. After this victory, the Israelites took control of the territory east of Gilead, where the Hagarites had previously resided in their tents. There is a Hadad tribe in Arabia. Currently, a significant portion of this tribe has embraced Christianity, and they are scattered across the Levant region, encompassing countries like Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, and Syria. Tama's descendants were explorers and pioneers, venturing into uncharted territories. Their curiosity and adventurous spirit led to the discovery of new trade routes and the expansion of the Ishmaelite influence beyond the familiar bounds of the desert. They served as a significant center for one of the Persian emperors. However, as the 1st century BC unfolded, the Nabateans gradually gained control over Tama, incorporating it into their flourishing trading empire. Jeremiah 25:23 contains a prophecy foretelling adversity for the oasis city, and Job 6:19-20 captures Job's lament over his descent into poverty. It is believed that the modern city of Tama, situated at the southwestern boundary of the vast Nafud Desert, has been built upon the remains of the ancient oasis with the same name. Yetur's tribe, skilled in animal husbandry, played a crucial role in providing livestock for the various tribes. Their expertise ensured a stable and sustainable source of food, transportation, and companionship for the entire Ishmaelite community. Nafish's descendants were guardians of the sacred traditions and rituals of the Ishmaelite people. As keepers of the cultural flame, they preserved the collective memory and spiritual practices that bound the tribes together. Kedama's tribe, known for their wisdom and scholarly pursuits, became the custodians of knowledge. Their scholars and thinkers played a vital role in documenting the history and traditions of the Ishmaelite community. We appreciate your presence in our Bible stories. We trust that you have taken pleasure in exploring the narratives from the Bible and discovering inspiration within the divine messages they convey. Do not forget to activate the notification bell to stay updated on our upcoming videos. You would like to contribute to supporting our ministry, and we encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Feel free to share these videos with your loved ones, as together, we aim to spread the teachings of God's Word. See you next video.